It's Wednesday, August 22nd. It's about 7:30 here in Palmdale at the Desert Marksmen shooting facility. I'm standing on the 400-yard line. I've set up my targets already. I've got a paper target and a steel popper target here that I need to spray paint. But I was surprised to find no one here when I drove up to the firing line, so I just drove straight out to the 400-yard line or 400-yard impact area to throw down my targets. So I'm gonna shoot them 400 today, then probably stretch to 5 and 6 if I got time. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray that steel target, if you can see it behind me. It's got some impacts on it, and then head back to the line and get everything set up and start shooting. It's just past 8 o'clock. I'm already set up on the firing line to shoot on the 400. A couple came in while I was setting up on the firing line, but they're on the pistol side, so I'm still the only guy on the rifle range or the rifle firing line. Got my 6mm Creedmoor, as you can see. For those who don't follow my vlog, this is my 6 Creedmoor. You can see I have the magneto speed set up. I don't have my lab radar here because I just didn't decide to bring it. Keeping things light today. Trying to keep things light today because I'm going to do some other stuff on the side range or the camping area. Take some photos and stuff later. But decided to bring the Wiser Precision mount with the magneto speed because Wiser Precision sent me the brand new display bracket and a brand new bayonet sleeve bracket. Bayonet sleeve, as I mentioned earlier in my review that you can see on my blog at ocapj.net, it's too tight. It's too tight to use because they put a clamp with it, but they also made the emitter too tight so it can't slide back and forth on the rod or whatever. Sorry, couldn't think of the words. But so they redesigned it and they made it looser, but they still kept the clamp. So now it slides not too easily, but easy enough. And you can still tighten it down and it'll lock into place. So it's great. So we'll try that out today. And the display bracket, I mentioned in my blog review that if you operate the buttons, the display pops out, right? You have to kind of support it with the back of your hand or behind it with your hand while you press the buttons. They redesigned it so it's really tight, so it's hard. It locks into place snugly, but it's very difficult to get out. And it was difficult for me to put it in. I wish they designed it such that it was actually a two-piece design, so you can just like take it apart, put the display in, and then put it together and screw them in. I think that would have been safer, but it is what it is. We'll just try it out. But let's start shooting because it's starting to get a little warm. The wind is only 5 miles an hour right now, roughly, but Lancaster and the surrounding areas, I was listening to the CB radio for the weather, and they said it was like 15-mile-an-hour winds around here, and I was reading darksky.net before I came out here, and it roughly said, I think they said 5-mile-an-hour winds in the morning up to like 15 later in the afternoon. So want to knock this out before it starts getting windy. Not to mention, I forgot to bring sunscreen. So I'm relying on these high collars to protect my neck and this hat protect my face. And then forgot ant spray. This is some ants crawling around here, but not too many. Hopefully they don't start swarming soon, but we'll see. Anyway, let's start shooting before it starts to get crowded here. And just figure out my dope for 400. My dope for 400. Roughly 1.3. And I think the Mirage says the wind is moving right to left. Yeah, right to left. And there's a lot of ants now. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I think one's biting me. Yeah, that's it. First shot of the day, 3083. That is 3,083 feet per second. That's a cold bore, dirty bore. Didn't clean it since last time I was out here. Second shot of the day is 3082. Shot came down. I didn't make any adjustments, so definitely me. Me or the gun. Or the loads. Okay, we're settled in a little bit here. I see where the shots are going. I relocated about 10 feet over to the left to see if it's going to help the ant situation, and I'm not entirely sure it did, although I might have taken these with me. Seems like less, but yeah, we'll have to cope with it. I think if anything, the one bad thing about shooting a Desert Marksman, if you're trying to shoot prone, is the fact that you're kind of shooting at an up angle, so it's kind of hard to get a comfortable prone position. You have to adjust your bipod quite a bit, and then work with it. But I think I have my SBRMS or SBRM 6 to 9 maxed out right now to get a comfortable prone position. For the longest time, I thought the 6 to 9 shorter bipod would be better, but I actually think you might want to go with a 9 to 13. I think it might actually be better for prone. 6 to 9 is good for the bench, but I think for just prone position, you'll probably want a 9 to 13. What, did I miss that? Holy crap. What happened there? I want to watch that video again, or watch that on video, because I think I actually missed it. Target's freaking big too. People tend to ask about spotting scopes, and lots of guys buy them because they want to see the targets, right? See shot holes or whatever. That's not what I buy them for, or that's not what I bought mine for, rather. When I was competing, this is my service rifle spotting scope, and so pretty much it's a 27 fixed power, so it doesn't really see much. Actually, this scope is about the same. It's a 24. And my Razor HD, or sorry, my Razor HD Gen 2 is 27. So you have the same amount of magnification. But what I tend to use a spotting scope for is wind call, because you need this to read the mirage. Especially in service rifle back in the day when we only shot iron sights. So it was necessary or critical to have a spotting scope at the time. At least to read wind. Okay, so what am I doing wrong? I'm missing right. I missed this shot right pretty badly. But this load that I'm going to use right now is 105 Burger Hybrids.
Reloader 16, 40.4 grains, alpha brass small rifle primers, new, with CCI BR4s. I can't recall what the data is for this one as far as velocities are concerned, but it should be pretty close to that load I was shooting with the Peterson brass.
Here's the group that I shot with Reloader 16. These are actually earlier from a different group that I shot. That's why I got the pen marks there. But first shot of the group, second shot of the group, then everything's centered up kind of here. Threw a couple rounds, have no idea why, but my prone is basically trash today. Not sure what's going on here, but this is about a 4-shot group, or a 4-inch group roughly, barely 4 minutes of angle at 400. Or sorry, 1 minute of angle at 400. It's not ideal. I mean, yeah. Need to figure out, could just be my prone. Maybe if I shot off a bench it would be better, but I don't know. Just shooting like trash. We're gonna push it out to 500, see where we're at. The firing line's starting to fill up a little bit. There's a couple more people showed up. Some guys in the pistol range. That couple that are shooting pistol range are now in the tac bays. And there's a couple guys shooting a rifle now. So I moved my targets up to 500. We'll shoot a couple groups and then we'll pack it up for the day because I need to take some stock photography over here on the side areas here. There's some good settings here that I can use for some stock photos. But anyway, when this guy comes back from setting up his target, we'll start shooting again. It's just after 10:30. I'm here on the side area or the camping area of the Desert Marksmen facility. Packed up all my gear, left the line. Didn't shoot too well today. Fired a lot of rounds, but mainly burning up barrel for no reason. I think this is the last group I shot today. Outshot is shooting steel. So it's a 5-shot group at 500. And there's a weird smell back here. I'm hoping it's coming from one of those trash bins or something. Anyway, here's a 5-shot group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of up and down. Elevation is terrible. It's about I would say it's a 6-inch group if you count this. So at 500 yards is more than a minute of angle. My prone is pretty bad today. I'm gonna put on the shooter because I know this gun shoots. I know that my gun shoots at 100 and 200 very easily, and I've shot at some groups at 300. But 4 and 5, my prone is terrible. If I shot this off a bench, it'd probably be a lot tighter than this. But hey, it's all on me. Shot like crap today. I was even missing my steel target. Got some footage of that, me missing that steel. Granted, it did cock diagonally, so I was probably shooting at probably 75% of the surface area because I was, you know, if I'm facing it and the face of it turned, it's less surface area, but I'm not gonna blame that. I was missing that steel and I shouldn't have, not at 500. I think it's a 4-inch plate, so I should have been able to hit it. Anyway, that's it for this range vlog here at the Desert Marksmen range. For those of you joining my vlog series late and watching this video, you should probably watch some of my earlier videos at Desert Marksmen. I profile this facility a little bit more. But just a quick summary, I was shooting on the main line, which goes out to 600 yards, and you can do 1,000 on it, but you have to move your firing line back some, so you have to shut down all this facility if you want to shoot 1,000. And that's rarely done. I think if you come here early in the morning or if you schedule it with the club, you can put on the calendar and shoot that. But They have tack bay. They call it a tack bay. Basically, is what the West End Gun Club has as far as their private bays. So you can shoot whatever, holster, a lot of that stuff on that side. Then they have a pistol line, and then they have like another firing line that no one really uses. I've never seen them use while I'm here. That goes out to like maybe 100. But pretty much everyone who goes or comes here wants to shoot either the pistol area or they want to shoot the main rifle line. Because where else are you going to find a range facility where you can shoot out to 600? Not many places out in SoCal anymore. So unless you want to go to the desert. But anyway, that's it for this range vlog here at the Desert Marksmen Range. Today is Wednesday, August 22nd. Thanks for watching the vlog. I'll see you in the next one.
And my magneto speed fell off.